George Lane. I'm the film festival director for the Days of the Dead Film Festival. Thank you guys very much for attending the Bad Moms block, and for our attending filmmakers, we're just in. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Noah Welter. I'm a actor, director, writer from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
As well as our other filmmaker for Quiet Moms Working.
I'm Patrick Hogan. I did the dildo film, and I'm from LA.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, both of these were hilarious, and they definitely had a twist to the endings. First of all, Mr. Welter, could you please walk us through as far as taking that twist ending and writing the story? And you said that this was inspired by your childhood Halloweens. It's just like your parents are like cultists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The initial idea of him being told he's not allowed to go out comes from my mom telling me in 6th grade that I was no longer allowed to go trick-or-treating, which I never told her, that's why, but
How dare she?
I know, it actually hurt me for years, and the first showing of that she was at, and she watched it, and then she came up to me after and goes, "Was that about me?" And I was like, "No, of course not." Yeah.
It's about you.
Yeah.
You did this to me,
You
and
did this.
I put it to film to show the world.
And now I have to kill people on film because of you. You caused this. Yeah.
And the same thing, Mr. Hogan. As far as bringing such a twisted, dildo-infested film, what's wrong with you?
First off, so my wife plays mom. She's sitting back there. Insanely talented, super awesome, but also wants to make clear that's a completely work of fiction, and there was no basis in reality. We don't even have a basement, so that's our garage. That's our garage, not our basement. It's hard to find basements in LA, so we turned our garage into the basement. But no, it was just meant to be fun. I was 2 short films ago. I did a horror sci-fi, and I always love the comedy blocks at genre film festivals. It's so much fun to laugh after you've seen a bunch of bodies be dismembered. So I was like, let's do something fun. So that was where the idea came from, and I talked her into doing it. And it was the first film we had made together with her acting in it since we were in college. So, and I won't say how many years ago that was, but we filmed that on our 29th wedding anniversary. So.
See, I already like your sense of humor. That's awesome.
The parents in my film were married, and we filmed the ending where all of that happened on their wedding anniversary too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All the kids are doing it these days.
Apparently.
That's a cool thing to do, kids.
Yeah.
Get married and then make films.
All right, choreography, that was absolutely awesome. Walk us through that.
Well, we did have a stunt coordinator, and we could, obviously low budget film, we could only afford her for 1 day. So she got there in the morning, we did some rehearsals. Fun fact, I had never actually used a nunchuck before that day, so we did the world's fastest nunchuck lesson. And
Fun fact, the stunt coordinator had never used dildo chucks before that day.
that's true. She's actually a martial arts
competitor.
expert, and she does use nunchucks all the time, but apparently dildo chucks have more of a lag because they're not as solid. Anyway, so one day we rehearsed for a little bit in the morning, and then we ran the fight scenes. So I would do the whole fight scene, and then she would do it, and then we'd switch out and film. So we just filmed the whole way through, once with me through and once with
Yeah, we had a wig for the stunt, and then a second entire shoes, gloves, everything. So we could literally, while we were still filming one, they would just swap in back and forth.
Yeah, so, but luckily I have a gymnastics background, and I did a lot of kickboxing back when that was a workout thing, so. that and she was an amazing stunt coordinator, really, able to teach me the basics in a short amount of time, so.
Well, before I end up going any further and start taking other people's questions, I'll at least offer any questions for the audience.
All the people who didn't see the film were like, what's with this dildo talk? Why are we talking about dildos so much?
You should have been here then.
I came in late.
We were eating cheeseburgers.
Oh.
So I have more comments than questions. So Anna, Krista, you were just gorgeous and just beautiful.
Thank you.
And I love everything about the movie and the twist. And I have to say, I would agree, he would be vacuuming my fucking living room after the end, and he was gonna be enjoying it. So I love like just that whole last scene. It was such a fun movie. And you guys got an early, hey, we're taking, like, we want you to plan now, be here, please, if you can, but hey, early selection. It was just so fun, and I love comedy and horror, and even though yours was a little more serious, but it's that Bad Moms Club, you curated a great block bait.
Thank
That
you.
was really good, but it was so much fun, had so much fun with it. And yours was very reminiscent of childhood, but it kind of had that 70s twist of like the satanic thing, but it was so fun because, I mean, it's like, why can't I go out and trick or treat? I get it. And that was the most passive aggressive move to make a movie about that ever, and I fucking love it. I'm here for it. And, and I low-key thought maybe it was, but I'm like, oh no, this is just a tip. This is about someone else, but it's really pleasant to know that it was about you. I mean, I get
That's
it.
half my childhood.
Well, I mean, he was
The other half.
retreating up into his like mid-30s, so it's okay.
That was one time, and I had a Michael Myers mask on, and no one knew.
I know, but
And now you just put it out
days.
there.
I understand. It was great though. The kids tanked out. They were like, "Oh, we're done." He's like, "Nope, I'm getting candy." It was great. So I mean, keep doing it. You should go out and get all of those that you missed. Get all of those Halloweens back.
I'm going to now.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You have my
Encouragement.
permission and my love to do it, please.
That's all I need.
No, trying to cast, especially young actors, is a nightmare for absolutely everyone. But you got a good group. So how'd you do that?
Great question. So the two of them, the child actors, the main one being one of them. I do theater in Pittsburgh as well as film, and the one theater that I work with teaches students, and then they do professional productions where some of the the ensemble is kids. So Charlie, who played Jeremy in that, I've known him for several years, and he's always been wonderful to work with. So when I put out the casting call, I put it out to all of the people at Stage Right, the company that I do theater with. So two of them were from there, and the other two were just out of the group of people that I auditioned. They ended up being perfect for it. So I kind of got lucky, just that I was already connected with a few people who were wonderful, and then found more really talented kid actors. Yeah.
Yeah, you hit the jackpot on that one, because especially with that many, like, you're good to get like a couple or maybe a few.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah.
That was almost all of their first film too.
Oh,
It was Charlie, Jeremy, that was his very first time he'd ever been on screen, ever. I'm so proud of him. He did such a good job.
Charlie, keep it up, bud. And as far as you guys, with it's finding your cast for the film. I mean, not like you had to search.
I don't
Two
want
going
to. I don't
for
want to
this
brag, but the actor slept with the director.
You know what? I kind of knew it when I was watching that. I'm like, I felt that.
But so funny. So Straight On to Morning, which played before us, the feature was kind of a Film Quest film, and this was a Film Quest film.
nice.
So I came up with the idea while I was at 2022 Film Quest to do this with, and I came up with, the first thing I came up with was an image of Krista over a dead body in a basement. Like, that's where it started. And I, like, over the course of Film Quest, I came up with the idea. And then Shane Brady, who plays Dell, was at Film Quest with a feature that he wrote, directed, and started, and it was my favorite film at the festival. And Film Quest plays a lot of films, so to be the best film at Film Quest, Breathing Happy is the film. Breathing Happy. I think it's available on Amazon, and it's a semi-autobiographical tale about a guy who's trying to get sober and has all these like wacky hallucinations as he's trying to clean up his life. But at the closing night party, I went up to Shane, never met him before, and talked to him for a little bit. And I said, "Hey, I'm going to do this comedy. Can I send you the script? Would you be interested?" And that was that. And then the young actress Jillian, who plays the daughter and is the singer of the song as they fight, she's one of his students because he teaches every summer in LA acting classes for kids. And so he basically sent me a list of names of, these are the kids I work with who you might want to try to reach out to. And then Jillian was his first choice. That's kind of how the cast came about.
Nice, hell yeah. And writing, and that was the whole process of even putting the film together was essentially because of getting together with everyone from FilmQuest, is that?
Yeah, I mean, at FilmQuest is when I was like, boy, I really want to do a comedy, and the idea sprung into my mind, and then, you know, Shane came through just being at a film festival and walking up to someone and saying, hey, can I send you a script? So it happens.
And then Jim O'Hare.
So I had a couple different people I reached out to that I know who couldn't do it. I wanted someone kind of famous to do a little cameo at the end, because that would be fun. And had he been in LA, I would have had William Zapka do it, but he wasn't gonna be, he was doing stuff, so Shane knows Jim O'Hare. And when he mentioned Jim, I was like, well, that's actually even better, that's even funnier.
Yeah.
So that's how we got him. He's a really nice guy, and he came out and did it. One of he has it, I have it on my phone, his caveat was, I gotta get a picture with the dildo chucks if I'm gonna do this film, so I have a picture of him.
I need to see that.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Now I'm just dying to find out like what you're gonna come up with this weekend.
We're actually, nice segue, we're actually crowdfunding right now, literally, the next short film, which is a straight horror film. But it's sci-fi horror, and the lead character, the whole cast is low vision, so the lead actress and the other actress in the film, it's about a blind character, so we decided to cast someone who's actually low vision, so it's an all low vision cast. So it's about a blind school teacher being attacked by an alien monster.
Ooh. That sounds awesome.
I mean, I could think of a lot of comedy that can add into that, but I mean,
This
I
one
know
isn't
you're
a-
doing it straight.
this
I
one isn't
know,
a
I'm
comedy.
like, but I'm like
We got the
thinking, I feel like I can.
Why don't you attach a dildo to a drill? That's kind of it, and now we need to do something totally different.
Yeah, you hit peak on that one. Yeah. Now, as far as with you, Noah, do you have any other projects that if you're not already having them already set up, like what you may want to do next?
Yes. The first feature that I wrote, I'm in conversations with some people right now in LA to try to get that made. The film that I made, I did with the Romero Foundation, and I've been in conversations with a few other features. So a lot of things kind of in the future in terms of acting. There's some stuff there's a few features over this year that we're trying to get done. So there's stuff coming. Yeah.
Well, can't wait to see it. So we can make sure that anyone can follow you as far as social media. Can you guys maybe plug yourself and?
Well,
I'm sorry. Shoot.
She's like, I have a question.
No, not at all.
My mom's working was just so much fun, and how was it playing mom? I'm a mom to a 2.5-year-old, so I just thought it was really fun, like, as a mom now, beyond how fun it was.
So I am a mom. I'm a mom to currently they're 24 and 22. And I will just say my younger one, when she saw the film, she was 20, and she said, I feel so attacked.
I'm not saying I just transcribed an actual argument I heard between the two of them and put it down on the page, but it's pretty darn close.
Yeah, so the teenage years were rough in our house, and we made it through. Woohoo! That's all I'm gonna say.
Everyone's still alive and no one's bleeding.
That's right. We're all alive. So it's fun knowing that I made it through the other side, and then I could make fun of those times. But when you're in the thick of it, yeah, not so much fun.
And they don't have a basement.
No, we just have a garage. That whole thing was our garage that we had someone make fake stairs. So I had to start at the top with my back against the ceiling of the garage and then kind of unfold as I walked down the stairs. So, yeah.
Thank you. jhdanger.com is our website. J is in Johnson, H is in Hogan, Danger. You can learn about you can see a bunch of our other films, learn about the new film, and then I'm the social media one. I'm on Instagram at @PPatrickHogan.
Basically everywhere on the internet, I am at Noah_Welter, WELTER. You can follow me there and see all the stuff that I do.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing your projects with us, making us laugh with no chuck dildos or even past traumas. So thank you so much. And I share that same trauma myself because I was grounded. That one Halloween, they grounded me, and I'm like, dude, really?
It hurts.
It does?
Yeah.
You had no idea.
Sticks
Until
with
you
you.
get kids, till you're grounded for Halloween, you don't know a damn thing. All right, thank you guys so much. Bad Moms Club Block.